As a business owner, selling your business is going to be tough, but it's also going to be tough on the employees. Many business owners I talk to struggle with the decision of when to inform key employees, and if they delay or they choose to withhold that information, there's a feeling of guilt or indecision that they're not being fair to that employee. Well, I have some thoughts on that, but let me first start with a story. I've been married for almost 10 years now, and at the beginning of our marriage, my wife would want more updates on some of the deals I would be working on. And I would be happy to talk about those. Sometimes I'd be talking about this really exciting opportunity, and 2 or 3 weeks later, my wife would ask about that, and I would say, oh yeah, that deal died weeks ago. And she'd say, well, you just brought it up weeks ago. I'd say, oh, well, yeah, it died pretty quickly then, didn't it? As we continued in our marriage, she adopted her viewpoint on when she wanted to hear about these things. And she said, okay, Nick, I only want to hear about a deal when you're at the closing table. I actually think that was pretty perceptive and wise on her part. The point here is that you really don't want to know about transactions until there's some certainty that the deal will close. There are so many ups and downs that it really feels like a roller coaster ride, even when you're not one of the employees or you're not the business owner whose life could be drastically changed after the sale of the business. As it relates to your employees, there really is no good whatsoever about involving them in the process earlier than they need to be. I understand that you might value how transparent you are with your team, but a lot of people don't like riding roller coasters. And as it relates to a sale process, as it relates to a transaction, don't make those folks ride a roller coaster if they don't have to. I understand that there might be some negative feelings, if you will, when they realize that they weren't involved from the very beginning. But believe me, I've been a part of a lot of failed transactions, and dealing with that emotion is much better than getting the team's hopes up about a transaction and then having that transaction fall apart. So as you get your business ready for a sale or transaction, my strong advice to you is that only bring in employees to the discussion when you absolutely must. Thanks for watching.